Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. So in today's video, I'm so excited because I will be doing a first impressions wear test on the new Charlotte Tilbury, what is this called? Beautiful Skin Sun Kiss Glow Bronzer. I got the shade medium. This is like her new cream bronzer and it has got so many claims. It's so funny. So the funny thing about this little bronzer here, whenever it first launched, I wasn't able to purchase it because this is a pretty penny, okay? So the shade that I needed, which was fair, sold out immediately. It was crazy. And I waited and waited and then it still wasn't at Sephora. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and buy it off Charlotte Tilbury's website. I'll get the shade medium. It will be fine. I got 15% off. I used Glam by Sam's code. I'll link her down below. I'll link her Instagram and her YouTube. She's a beauty content creator. So I bought this off Charlotte Tilbury's website. I saved 15% off. So I bought it around midnight and then literally within a few hours it was available at Sephora and I was just sitting there watching it and then immediately the fair shade sold out. But I already bought it, so there's no need to like beat myself up about it. I was like, are you kidding me? So I'm an impatient person and I waited and waited and it still wasn't at Sephora. And I tell you, the night that I bought it, it came available. Like, are you kidding me? And literally before I bought it, I made sure it wasn't at Sephora. Anyways, I'm just super excited because, guys, this packaging is beautiful. This is the, oh, I don't know what the heck just happened. This is the prettiest packaging I have ever seen. And yes, it's expensive, but look how big it is. So that is like, you know, it makes up for it. It's kind of like, it reminds me like it's so big like the Omega Tantastic bronzer. Let me just get it out and show you like a comparison because I feel like the Tantastic bronzer from Marc Jacobs, it's like the OG, you know, and everyone has it. So I just kind of want to show you like a size comparison. Like this is a big pan, a big bronzer. So I'm just going to be doing like a swatch for you. I'll demo it and then I'll do a wear test. But I have got places to be. I've got a lot going on today, so I'm just going to jump into this and swatch it for you. It's not like my Patrick Ta, which is like really thin. This is super thick. I've never really seen this consistency before, but it feels really nice and luxurious on the skin. So it kind of looks a little scary, but I am self-tan. It's summer. But whenever I'm not self-tan, this can look probably too cakey and orangey for me. But right now, hey, it's working and I'm going to use this bad boy all summer long. Cross my fingers, it worked. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to go right on in and I'm going to get it on the bottom of my sponge. This is actually my daughter's because my sponge got tore up. Thank you, my dog. Anyway, so we're just going to go in and hopefully all goes well on the color. That's not near as pigmented as I thought. Whoa. I thought this was so much more pigmented. This is very blendable. Like, that just blended itself out. That's what I love about Charlotte Tilbury. Her products, man, they are so good. And just, I'm not using a brush at all. I'm just going to use my sponge because like I'm not big into brushes when applying bronzers and I would just like to stick with what I know. But oh my goodness, so I'm going to finish applying this and then we're going to layer some more products on top. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Pat McGrath Labs Galactic Sun Trio. And I thought just to go in with powder since we're going to layer on top of a cream just to make sure it can really hold up and see how well it performs. Make sure we don't have any lifting or separating, but literally nothing. It looks perfect. What the heck? And like, I'm not a cream person. I'm really intimidated by creams, but this works out beautifully. It's honestly, it's foolproof. Holy moly. Okay, now I want to go in with highlighter, and this is where it really gets tricky for me. I'm not the best, like, I don't know. I feel like whenever I put highlighter on cream products, sometimes it will lift. But this, we are not having any lifting. Yay, I'm so excited because it was so expensive. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you in like a really close and personal so you can kind of see what's going on. If I can figure this out. Okay, so that's what we are looking like. And please don't mind my hair. Like, I just used my beach waver and I haven't finished styling it yet because I've got so much to do today. I wanted to hurry and try this product because I'm so excited. But see, as you can see, like everything looks super blended, natural. I'm so excited. So I'm going to zoom you out, and I'm going to put on setting spray, and then I'm going to go about my day, and then I will get back to you later this evening and show you how well it wore, because for this price, you know, she has a very good claim that it's long lasting. So we're going to set this with some setting spray, and let me just tell you, this setting spray from Milk is no joke. It's hairspray for your face. Like, your makeup's not going to budge. So I'm super excited. Hopefully it lasts, and I will see you all later. Okay, so I'm at the 6-hour check-in right now, and I have eaten breakfast. I've been blowing my nose because my allergies are like really bad right now, and I will say that it is looking really good. Honestly, it looks just like it did when I applied it. I know that the claims on this, it's like hydration boost, it's got hyaluronic acid in it, but I'm not noticing any kind of extra luminosity coming from the bronzer. I'm wearing a very dewy foundation, but the bronzer just it's not matte, but it's just kind of like skin-like, if you will. But yeah, everything is going good, so I will I'll kind of do a final check-in. I don't know, it may be 12 plus hours because I've got a busy day, but I will check back in a little bit. Okay guys, so I have done over 12 plus hour wear test on this bronzer, and I'm back to give you kind of like my final check-in. And honestly, I did have to powder earlier because I was testing out a new foundation and it was getting a little oily, which is kind of crazy, but honestly, it has not budged at all. So like, this bronzer is like A+ for me. I'm just kind of blown away because normally cream products, as I didn't set this with a powder bronzer, I literally just went into it with this and it did not disappear. I did have to powder, which kind of made it fade just a touch because you put powder on top of it, but I did that because the foundation was getting weird. But the bronzer itself looked amazing, and I cannot wait to continue to test this out. But so far so good. So I'm telling you, this packaging, it's the prettiest packaging I have ever seen. Like, I cannot get over this. And I will say, I honestly do think that this is sweat proof. I have been sweating so long. Like, I have been running errands all day. My daughter, I just dropped her off. She's going on vacation. It's like, I miss her. I'm ready for her to come back already. But it's just been like one of those days where, you know, you've just been through it. I've had people having road rage. You know, I'm just glad to be home and take my makeup off and shower. But I want to do one final check-in and just let you know that this bad boy is amazing. Now, I'm not going to recommend it just because Charlotte Tilbury is like very, very expensive. So if you don't have it and you don't have the funds for it, I'm not going to say like you need to run out and buy it. But if you love Charlotte Tilbury, if you are wanting a bougie bronzer in your life, I say go for it. That you're going to absolutely love it. If you're my skin tone, I would not, honestly, I wish I would have picked up the fair shade, only because when I'm not self-tan, I think this isn't going to work for me. But as long, you know, it's summertime, I'm self-tan, so yes, I'm going to get plenty use out of this. But just know, if you're my skin type, I would either get fair if you like a cool tone bronzer, and then I would get medium if you like a warm tone bronzer. But that's my final thoughts, well, like my first impressions, if you will. But yeah, definitely an amazing wear test today. And I cannot wait to continue to play with this. I just can't get over the packaging, and I sweat so much today and it did not budge. So I'm so excited, and I've got very dry skin and I feel very hydrated still. So definitely give this bronzer a go if you are like, you know, a Charlotte Tilbury lover. Okay, so it's probably like a very weird jump because it's a different day. I look a lot different than what you just saw, but I wanted to let you know. So what you saw, you know, that was my first impressions. I had a really good first impressions of this product, but I put it on today, and honestly, I don't understand. It kind of like, it looks darker on me than it did initially. Like, I feel like I don't even know if bronzer can oxidize, but it just applied way darker than normal, and it's super thick. It was already thick to begin with, but now it's even like thicker. It still blends fine, but I just wanted to jump on here and let y'all know, because I don't ever want someone to buy an expensive, crazy, you know, this is not cheap product based off my first impressions, because I had a really good first impressions, and I think it looks fine. It blended wonderfully, but I don't think this is worth the price. Now, that is a very unpopular opinion. All the reviews I have seen on this product are glowing. Everyone loves it. But, you know, I had a really good first impressions as well. But as, you know, the next day I tried it on, I was just like, huh, something's kind of weird. This got really, really dark and it's even thicker. For example, let me find, if I can, sorry, I don't really want to cut anything out, my Patrick Ta bronzer and my Rare Beauty stick bronzer. I much prefer those formulas over this one. For example, they are just so much more creamy. The Charlotte Tilbury is super, super thick. It's like almost like a thick balm texture, and it blends fine, so that's really what matters. But it's just not as more like luminous as like these other products. The formula seems to be fine and it blends good, it lasts all day, but for me the shade got darker, so that was like kind of like a red flag. And I'm not gonna say it dried out, but it got super, super thick and kind of like I had to like really scoop it with my sponge to get it on my face. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you before I end the video, because I don't want you to buy this product based off my recommendation because it's so expensive. So do I think it's worth the hefty price tag? I honestly do not, because I've got other bronzers in my collection that I love even more than this one, and there's also good drugstore options, so don't feel like you have to have this. Now, this is just my opinion, but I did want to share that before, because like the video was filmed, edited, and I'm ready to go up. But I tried it again today and I was like, something's not sitting well with me. I wanted to make sure y'all know, like, this product isn't just like my holy grail bronzer you must have. It's super expensive and it's a very unique formula, but for me, the color changed and it's so thick. I'm really having to like scoop into it and really work on blending. So I don't know, that's just, that's my opinion, and I wanted to share this with y'all. But wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye guys.